morning, y'all. How y'all doing? How you doing? Welcome to Monday morning talk with Jarrett Talk, also known as the Interview Channel. Today, I have one of my special guests. I haven't seen this lady in a long time. When I was a little child. I mean, well, let's say about 15 or 16, but she had gone so much. She had doing her own thing, and I mean, she's doing a lot, y'all. But I want y'all welcome Sister Tiffany Favors. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. I feel special.
So tell the viewers and myself about your business and how you started and all that good stuff.
Well, again, my name is Tiffany Favors, and I actually have several businesses, Jarrett.
Go right
Um,
ahead.
so my first business that I have is called Accentuate Hair and Lash Beauty Bar. So I've been in the hair industry since I was 15 years old, and I'm 41 now. Don't tell nobody, okay? I have actually been a licensed master cosmetologist for over 10 years now. And I'm located in the state of Georgia, and I do all these. Um had I originally started searching for a commercial building back in 2018. And so since 2018, I have my own establishment, and to God be the glory, just for keeping me in that owner space. I currently have a salon in Fayetteville, Georgia, where we service all hair care needs, from natural to relaxers. We do lashes, and it is like a suite type situation. So everybody has their own individual spaces, and we all just kind of communicate and get with each other, that type of thing. So I've been doing hair full time for about maybe like 2 years now. I also, on a flip side, I volunteer my time at the nursing home in our local area. So I do residence here there, and get to know the family and things of that nature. And so that's just it in a nutshell. I'm also a chaplain and a minister of the gospel, and I have a nonprofit called Own Your Truth. I'm a strong advocate for helping individuals who have lost their voice by way of trauma or anything like that, teaching them how to be free with communicating and telling their truth. And so that's that.
So let's start with the hair industry. What
Uh-huh.
made you start your doing your own hair? Did you start it by yourself, or did your parents want you to start doing hair, or you started by yourself?
So I think it was just a natural gift that God had blessed me with. I'm the oldest of seven children. I have a brother who is deceased, but when we were younger, my mom, she was a single parent. Her and my dad was married. However, he was just kind of in and out of our home. And
Hmm.
that was my way to assist my mom. So
Hmm.
I have three sisters, and so I used to keep their hair done, and so it kind of started off like that. I have a few family members. I had an aunt that was back in Chicago who had worked in a salon, and I will go to her shop and I will assist. I had cousins. We would do French rolls and buns and ponytails, that kind of thing. I had an aunt
Get
that
that kind of
made
hair now.
we she would make hair oil. So hair was just kind of all around. And when I moved to Georgia, it was just something that I did on the side. I did work in the retail industry, and so when I would get off of that job, I would come home, and I had people at the house in the kitchen doing hair. And I always kept my hair up, and so I was my own advertising. And so once I kept my hair up, people were like, Like, who did your hair? And I'm me, you know what I mean? So because I kept myself up, that just kind of helped me build my clientele, you know? And so I don't I don't think I became I didn't start loving it until I really saw the purpose in me doing the business and how it changed people's lives, and how it would help women who had dealing with, you know, self-esteem issues or depression, or just watching them be transformed in the chair and them smiling from frowning. It was just such a blessing for me. But that's how I just kind of started out. And so we would come to Georgia to visit. I have a cousin. She has the same name as my mom, so she's like Pam number one, Pam number two. But she had her own salon, and till this day, she actually works with me, right? So she really, you know, she's in her 50s, maybe 60s. I don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
she's still in the game with me, and she's been my mentor all these years. So she actually has a suite at the salon that I'm in. When I was starting out, she you know, paid for me to take my test, and she really encouraged me. She is a she was one of the teachers at our um local high school. Sorry, I'm outside doing this interview.
Mm-hmm.
um she was a teacher in our local high school, and they will go inside the high school and they will do the hair. And once they finish high school, they will go right to take their state board test. So she just assists me with that whole journey. So it's been a blessing.
What were you nervous? Were you nervous when you started your own business and started your own the hair at the house?
No, not really, because I really just kind of stuck to things that I knew what to do. You know what I mean? So and I've always been very vocal about making sure that if somebody desires something, if I can
Mhm.
do it, I will let you know. If I could not do it, I wouldn't. And people would not know this today unless I told them. But my worst thing to do was haircuts. Oh, Lord. I remember I was in school and I butchered one of my friends' hair in school, one of my classmates. It was a mess. However, that is my strongest area now. Everybody comes to me for their haircuts because I can cut hair now. And so but yeah, so that you know, that's that.
What do I don't know. You can. I don't know. You remember your very first hairstyle you made? Do you know your very first hairstyle before you started your business at the house, and then when you carried on to the your own business? Do you know? Do you remember your very first hairstyle when you started?
No, I really don't remember my first hairstyle and or who could have been my first client. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Because my
Yeah.
to me, my first client was like my sisters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But let me see. Back then I did a lot of weaving hair, like what they call now is quick weaves. And
Hmm.
now I don't do that. You know, I have one client that I'll do it for now, but I don't do it. I really focus on the natural hair. And like I said, I do a lot of haircuts and I do a lot of lashes. But back then I was doing a lot of quick weaves, which I don't do much of now.
Do you do braiding hair? Are you still doing braiding hair, or you cut that out too?
Say it again,
Are
braiding
you
hair.
braiding hair? Yes.
Oh no, I don't braid hair. No, that's not my ministry, and I'm gonna stick to that. I don't do that. I highly and I'll be gladly to recommend somebody else to do the hair, because I got a lot of stylists on speed dial. I'll be like, here, girl, I got a referral for you. You can do this. I don't do that, you know. But I would do enough braiding just to create a foundation if I was doing a sew in, or if I was doing, a quick weave service. But I don't do that no more. I do enough to keep my daughter's hair done, but that's it.
By the way, how is Spake doing? How's she doing?
They
She
just
gone some. The boy, your son and your daughter had gone somewhere. How they been doing? How they doing?
they're doing really well. Zakiah is 21 years old now.
Wow.
and he works in the airport at the airport. And Faith is 19 now, and she is a manager at Woodman's Warehouse. So she's really, they're both, graduated. Although my desire is them to really start looking at future things, like what kind of careers they want in the future. But they think that they got all this time on their hands. Let me have fun now, mom. And
Right.
I'll be like, what? When by the time you look up, you think in 2 years and 20 years, and it passed real quick. But they are doing well, and I can't complain. And God has just been so good to them, and I'm just thankful for that I'm still here alive to witness all of the great things that they are accomplishing.
What if you weren't doing hair, or yeah, if you weren't doing hair, what would your other opportunity would be if you weren't doing hair full time? Full time.
If I wasn't doing hair full time, so remember I said I'm a chaplain. So I'm going on 2 years now. I have one unit as I completed one unit as a chaplain. And so one of my other desired areas to work in is hospice. Before I became a chaplain, I was the caretaker of my grandma. And I was really it just really touched my heart to see how um, the different facilities that came and checked in on her, and just the different programs that they had in place. I It also was interesting to me because about let me say 7 or 8 years ago, I had a client that came to me, and she got her hair done, and she was a referral to me, so I only did her hair like 2 times, maybe three. And I did her hair on a Saturday, and Jerry, do you know, when she went home, she passed away. Yeah, she passed away the same day, right? And so the lady who referred her to me, she contacted me, and she told me that she passed away. And I don't know why I said this, but I said, if her family needs me to do her hair, I'm available and I'll do it. And I said that because my mind said, okay, you just did her hair, so her hair is still done. You know what I mean? So you don't have to do anything. And so the director of the funeral home, he contacted me, and he asked me, had I ever done that before? And I said, no. And he asked me how comfortable I would be. And I said, I'll be fine, because I'm still thinking her hair is done from when I did it. But not knowing, when I got there, they washed her hair. So I had to start from scratch. And so that was an eye opening thing for me, because for 7 or 8 years, I was also able to add that to my hair, because the funeral home, I have a relationship with them. So when somebody passes away, they call me, and I go do the hair for them, for the families. So being around that funeral industry, and also watching and seeing how to navigate my with my grandmother through her transitioning stage. Ministry has always been another part of the umbrella, another part of the gift. Did I always want that? No, I didn't. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
who wants to be in that role? But when I accepted the call, God just started to just shift things and turn things around. And so I thought that I would be working in hospice, because I didn't have so many different I had job interviews, and people that said, I'm gonna look out for you, and the chaplain, this, that, and the other, and it
Mhm.
didn't work out. And so I'm going into 2 years with being it. But guess what? God has allowed me all the skills that I learned doing chaplain. I use those skills with my hair business. I use those skills with the families who are deceased, who have deceased loved ones, and I'm able to connect and establish a relationship with them. Somebody can be on their deathbed, and yes, I had a client the other day, her mom passed away. And so sometimes they don't know the ins and outs of doing a program for a funeral, or they don't know how to dress them, or how their hair is going to be, because
Mhm.
sometimes these families, they're like, man, my mom, or dad or my sister, my aunt, her hair was a little better dead than it was alive. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's been a beautiful experience for me
Mm-hmm.
in that. So it has also expanded my mindset. So although, the hustle and the bustle in the sense of trying to get clientele and do all that with hair,
Mm-hmm.
I had got to a point in my life where I'm like, Lord, I just want to kind of smooth sailing, and so working for somebody, in an actual building in a company, you get consistent pay with that,
Right,
right? You
right,
ain't got to
right,
really fight for that.
right. Mm-hmm.
But God said that's not my thing. That's not I work for him. And so because I work for him, he gonna make sure that everything is taken care of on my end. So if I wasn't behind the chair full time, that would be, but it kind of all works out because I still do both of them full time because
Mm-hmm.
I utilize those gifts. I'm always encouraging, I'm always empowering or inspiring, I'm always praying. I have little bottles of oil that I constantly give out to people and just, teaching them about power and authority that we have within each other. And I'm just always touching and agreeing and just trying to remind people of who they are in Christ. So I kind of do it all, you know.
Okay, what kind? I'm gonna end this discussion with the hair. Well, two. That one question. Two questions. One, do you have any advice for people who want to start their own business, hair business? And second, does faith want to follow your footsteps of being a hairstylist, or if so, what kind of you gonna do the same hairstyle you doing, or that kind of stuff?
So with my girls, all of them, all three of my girls are very gifted in their hands. Okay, so they
Mm-hmm.
can tear some makeup up, they can do some makeup, they do lashes, they can lay. Now they may not. Now they do their natural hair with the real nice, big, poofy and stuff. They know how to do wigs. I'm not a wig person, okay, but they know how to really slay that type of hair. However, they do it enough on themselves. It's not enough for them to go trying to promote it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
I've been very intentional about making sure that I encourage them in the area that they desire. Just because I'm a hairstylist don't mean you got to follow those steps. But
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
do know that they hold the gift of entrepreneurship. So I don't know how long they will actually be working for people because they have so many leadership qualities. They have so much creativity. And sometimes when you're working under somebody, it kind of makes you comfortable and your gifts die. And so I've been just really making sure that if there are areas in their life that they want to pursue, that we find a common area where you balance, that you work on what God has placed in your heart, a desire, as well as while you're working, on a man's job, that you are being fruitful in that area and you're allowing that to make up for what you're trying to produce. You follow what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so I encourage them on that. So do I think that they will probably pursue, they will pursue entrepreneurship, but will
Mm-hmm.
they have their own hair or anything like that? I
Yeah.
don't I don't think so, because they really into social media influence. They like the vlog, they like to,
Mm-hmm.
day in a life with me. I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. However, the building that I have is always going to be open to them to take over it. If they decide to, they can rent the rooms out or whatever the case is. Um, but as far as hairstyling, I don't think that they will do that. Now, my oldest daughter, she went to school for a little bit, but because she has a little baby, I got a grandbaby.
Mm-hmm.
She It was kind of challenging in the beginning with her still kind of being younger. So
Mm-hmm.
she may pursue that again, but it was more so on the esthetician side,
Right.
not the hair side. She was more into skincare, nails and massages and facials and stuff like that. And lashes. And the other question was for somebody who's
what kind of advice you want to give to the people they want to start your hairstyle? I mean, what kind of advice you want to give to the young people that want to start their business to
I
become
was
a
Okay, so
hairstyle?
what I would say is always don't ignore your heart. Okay.
Mhm.
Because a lot of people, although it's a lot of hairstylists, it's a lot of people in the industry, never feel like a industry is oversaturated, that you're not needed. Okay. The fact that you have a desire to pursue a gift, that is something that you need to stick with, and you have to give yourself grace, right? You got to give yourself time to build. You got to give yourself time to grow. You have to be consistent with yourself, with posting, making sure that you look the part. You know what I mean? Because I personally, I wear my lashes and I make sure my hair is done, and that sparks a conversation with people. And people will say, "Oh, you look cute. How did?" "Oh, I do hair." And bam, I'm giving you a card. So I know like we do a lot of social media things. However, you cannot go wrong with what do you call it? Word of mouth. Okay, word of mouth is always and stick to it. It gets rough in the process of building. It get rough going to school because many
Uh oh. We lost her. It was a good conversation. And yeah, we're getting good with the conversation about actually getting the advice for it. And let me see if we get oh, okay. Okay, she what Sentinel is, I think it's a Sentinel out in Fayetteville right now. It's Sentinel interruption. But yeah, she was giving a good okay.
Can you hear me,
Yes,
Jared?
yes, yes. Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you now. There's a Sentinel out there.
Hey,
I can
Jared,
tell.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can.
Can you
Yes,
hear me?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes,
So I'm gonna make this short because I see that I'm having some connection issues,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
can't hear you though. But for somebody that is starting out, my encouragement to you is to make sure that you get around mentors who can assist you and who will continue to encourage you on this journey, because it gets rocky. Anything that you're starting, you have to give yourself time again to build. Research says that anybody that's starting a business, it takes 3 to 5 years for you to actually see what the work that you've done. Okay. So I'm just now, I started this in 2018, although I've been doing it for years, but actually the building process of it, I just started in 2018. And this year, 2024, at the end, I'm actually starting to see fruit of the labor that I put in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's important to make sure that you are rooted and you're grounded around people who will continue to be encouragement to you and to launch you into the place that you desire to be.
What the what the pro with the con of being a hairstylist? What the pro with the con of being a hairstylist?
Jared, I can't hear you.
I said, what are the pros and cons of being a hairstylist?
I'm sorry, I still can't hear you.
Oh Lord, wow. Okay, let's see. We get let's see. We get
Hey guys, I know we're still live. These are the been
oh
live. There you go. I
okay.
can hear you.
Oh,
I can hear
oh
you.
oh oh. You hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. What are the pros and cons of being a hairstylist?
The pros are the flexibility that you get to have with, having your free time. You can schedule who you want. schedule, how many you want. You really have gauge over how much you want to make. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's a pro. And what are the cons are making sure you have the right people, because there's so many scam artists out here. Hello, you know, and people want things for free. And now that we're doing things in a different way, many people, I know people are doing cash. However, um, a lot of stylists have gone to this app thing where you're scheduling through your app. And so if a person pays through the app, if they don't like a service, they can put in a dispute and get all their money back, and then a person that the stylist ain't, ha- don't get paid for this, their service. So it's just a lot, you know what I mean? It's just a lot of cons to it. But however, the cons should not outweigh what you know that you've been summoned to do. Nothing, no negativity should remove you from what has been placed on your heart to fulfill. And if you're doing this because you need the flexibility for your children, you need the flexibility and being able again to be in control over your time, then so be it. And that's that.
What do you ever get frustrated when someone like come to your establishment and like they you do the hair like the way they want it, and they go home and like I ain't like it, they want to come back and like do over. Do you ever get frustrated with the same people coming there and they want to do the hair over and over and stress you out?
No, so I really don't get any people who leave unhappy. And if
Hmm.
they are unhappy in the seat, then we talk about it and we
Hmm.
address it while they're in the seat. And then
Okay.
even at that time, we'll determine whether I'm a good fit for them or if
Hmm.
they are a good fit for me. And sometimes if somebody did not like something, I'm always refunding, or I don't charge them for the
Right.
service, because I
Hmm.
want them to be happy. And that leaves everybody on a good note, I've had people who have tried services and it looked good when they left, but they didn't keep it up,
Right.
so they will just share with me, hey, Tiffany, I tried the lashes, but I see that I'm allergic to the glue,
Right.
so what does that look like, so they'll say, well, I don't want you to pay me all of it, give me my money back, so what I'll do is so we both win. I give half, half back,
Right.
and I keep half. So because it's still time that was used, but nothing is not fixable. You know what I mean? And I'm not, money don't rule me. So I don't have a problem with giving nobody their money back. And again, we're gonna exercise this as this is not we're not a good fit for each other, and we move on in peace.
When we were in FCC back in the day, what made you come to FCC to be under be administrator with Bishop Moore at the time with Pastor Moore? What made you come to FCC and made you become the minister at the time? What was there at the
So there, I just served as one of the songsters. I was just a singer
Mhm.
on the choir and things of that nature. So when I came there originally, I had kind of been new to Georgia,
Mhm.
and I had some awful experiences when I first moved here with some churches
Right.
that really um, led me in the wrong way,
Mhm.
and it just caused a lot of pain and grief.
Mhm.
And before I moved here, my family had lived here and they were already going to FCC. And so I was invited or introduced to the ministry because my mom was attending there. And, until this day, when First Lady comes into town, she calls me and then I do her hair.
So do you ever? I don't know. I was going to ask it, but do you miss the first family?
Oh yes, I always do. In my mature self, now, I understand um things that may have happened in the past. They were
Mhm.
done in love, you know what I mean? And
Right.
I didn't know what love was, so I thought, many people don't understand that correction is love, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Many people don't understand me asking you a question is my way of loving you, so I can give you good counsel and wisdom on how to move forward and how you should be living your life according to the Bible.
Hmm.
So of course, but like I said, I text First Lady, I could text her now, and she's always Sister Tiffany, I love you, love you, love you. So and when she's in town and I'm available and she has the time, I still do her hair, and we're still blessed, everybody's in good standing.
So what you do now at the church you at now? Tell me what you do at the church now.
So, I actually have gotten the blessing to actually go out. So, what the ministry that I was serving under, I was the praise and worship leader,
Hmm.
and I was also the one of the ministers there. If anybody need any counsel or guidance or anything like that,
Hmm.
and so I was just one of the voices of the church, but I I just, you know how like when you are in a place and you're graduating, you're getting promotions, and you just kind of get ushered out into doing what you were taught to do, in the
Hmm.
world. And so that's just where the season that I am in now, that I was given the blessing to be able to go be the hands and feet of Jesus out here in these streets, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been getting a lot of um calls on itinerary things, on speaking engagements, and I've actually been singing at a few funerals. People pass away and they need music psalmists, so I do. So God has just have me in a lot of different places now, and so I'm being used wherever He sends me.
Do you love doing what you do
Yes,
now?
yes, I love it. I love it. I
So
have I have peace with doing it. It's not forced.
so what the when the what the other business do you have besides the hair and the chaplain? What the other business do you have?
Also, I'm the CEO of Own Your Truth.
Tell me about that.
It's a nonprofit organization that has been established, maybe going on 3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I have been an advocate for those of them who, including myself, who have experienced severe trauma and have had problems, challenges with healing, and speaking their truth. Because sometimes when we get in a place and we speak our truth, sometimes people want to snatch our truth from us because it was how they viewed it. And so I'm a very strong advocate with healing, therapy, of course, Jesus first in therapy, and making sure that people get the proper assistance that they need to heal from childhood trauma, abandonment, rejection, just any internal, because a lot of our delays in our life is basically, it stems from our childhood. So Own Your Truth is literally what it says. I am an advocate for people understanding who they are and their voice, finding your voice in the truth. Own Your Truth represents overcoming your crisis. It's walking in wisdom, embracing the new person that is going to evolve out of you, sharing your voice. You know what I mean? Understanding what is real, understanding what your posture is, testifying about yourself, being a real person, because all owning your truth is about being authentic and really diving into your identity and being separated from everybody else's identity. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Your identity in Christ. Who are you in Christ? And so, just again, an advocate on making sure that people have healthy resources around them that can get them to that next break in their life.
Okay, I want everybody welcome everybody come in, Miss T, Carolyn, my mod, Sirius. I have my guest from church a long time ago. She does hair. She does a lot of stuff. So again, tell the people about your business. The people that came in, Miss T, and all the people. Tell about your hair business again, and they will catch up with you. So we view what you said about your hair, your hair, your hair business, and everything else.
So, okay, so I've been a hairstylist for over 20 years now. I have a local salon in Fayetteville, Georgia. I specialize in all hair care needs except weaves. Okay, I don't do weaves. Okay, but yeah. So I've been a entrepreneur full time for the last 2 years now. So not only do I do hair in the building, but I also I take one day out of the week and I go to local nursing homes in the area and I assist the residents with doing their hair as needed. I am called upon at the funeral home to assist families who are preparing their their well wishes for those ones who they're sending off. So I kind of have my hands in a whole lot of stuff.
So I was gonna ask you this. If people in the chat, if you want to get your hairstyle, here's another question I'm gonna ask. Do you travel if you want? If you, do you travel with someone who want to get their hair done, or is it straight up local hairstyle?
Well, it's local to come get their hair done, but I have traveled to people who were getting married, and so they kind of have me for the day. Okay, and so I've done bridal parties and things of that nature, and so but for the most part they come, they get their hair prepped, and then the day of the actual event, I'm there all day with them from morning and, doing touch ups and things of that nature. But I don't do much traveling, now. Um,
Okay. What if you have you been traveling? Have you been traveling anywhere before you started doing your hair business, or was it just only for business?
are you saying have I
Have,
traveled
have
anywhere?
you have you traveled before you started your hair business?
Yeah, I've been traveling, you know what I mean? But was it travel for business or
Yeah.
pleasure? No, it was
Okay.
all pleasure, okay?
So it's this the hair is I know it's full time, but it is like a hobby that you love to do, or just a profession that you love. There's no other occupation that you love to do besides your hair. So if there's another, you, you have a what the question I'm got? You have another occupation. I did ask that question.
Yeah, yeah. So if remember my chaplain, it kind of incorporates with the hair. So if I wasn't doing hair, I would be pursuing hospice, but
Okay.
all of that it all aligns, so it's all a part of my purpose. So sometimes sometimes you find yourself doing things that you may not want to do, but you are called to do it,
Hmm.
and so in the process of you being called to do it, your perspective changes about you actually doing the service. You begin to enjoy it, you love doing it, you know that this is beneficial not just for you but for others, because it goes way beyond making money now, you know. It's an actual a life change, you know, and it's a gift. So yeah.
I'm gonna ask you this. Oh yeah, the last time I seen you on YouTube, it's been a while since you done updates on your YouTube channel. Are you going to do get back on YouTube and talk about your church and stuff and hairstyle and stuff like do
Yeah, so
hair.
my YouTube channel will just only be more motivation, you know.
Mhm.
I have a Facebook page and Instagram that I promote the hair on. But my personal Facebook and my TikTok and my YouTubes and my Instagram, they're all just about inspiration and just God, you know. So I would eventually, once a month I do, it's called we do Bible study every fourth Friday,
Mhm.
and we call it a sister circle. So this week is this Friday we're meeting to do like a friendsgiving, like Thanksgiving for sisters, and I
Mhm.
have a special guest that's coming. Next month we'll do bring your PJs and write your vision. So we're gonna do like a vision board thing. And so I'm constantly busy, you know what I mean? Um so that's just where I am right now when it comes to. And so I do hair. My schedule is Thursday through Saturday at the salon, and
Okay.
Wednesdays I'm at the nursing home, and that's it.
Okay. Do you actually go? Do you go live on? Do you make a video where you could do the sister session, or do you go, or it is live, or it is
So
just
we have it in person. We do it
okay,
in person.
okay.
But I do have a private group on Facebook, which is called Own Your Truth. So if you anybody that is on this, you know, live video now and you want to be a part of the group, it's all about, and again, encouragement, inspiring. I post Bible videos, I'm Bible scriptures. I may pray on it. We may fast together. It's a safe place, so I only go live in the group. It's not on my public page, because if anybody is having, you know, getting prayer or just, you know, sharing
Mhm.
some of their thoughts and the
Right,
things that they're going through, I don't want to disrupt them trusting.
right.
So we only go live in the group, and only people who have asked to be in there.
I get it.
That means that they
Right here.
want to do the work.
Okay,
So that's that. So it's
okay.
only live
So
on the private group.
okay, so it's on the Facebook group or it's on a YouTube group. I mean, is
It's
it
on the Facebook group.
okay? Okay, so I
Hmm.
would definitely find. Well, matter of fact, can you? I know you have my numbers. Can you send me the
The group
Facebook
name.
group? Yeah, the Facebook group, so I can just send it to send it to the people that want get us access to it. So
Okay.
I would definitely help you out with the group because I got a lot. Look, I have a lot of sisters at my friend list. So I'm
Okay.
sure they need it. So
Okay.
I will definitely send you some people over there so they can get their head straight.
I
So
got you. Thank
but
you. Thank
so
you.
so we get more people. How many people in the group, by the way?
I think we have about 79, maybe 80 people in the group.
Well, we're gonna make that we're gonna put that to 150. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll give you about
Okay.
150 people. So
Speak it into existence.
so you just send me the group and I'll share that on my page and people that want they want to contact with you and if you want to about the hair and stuff,
Hmm.
you can do that too. So but yeah, if you have to, if anybody have questions for Sister Tiffany about hair, about church, or anything, please do so. Because I do not want her miss her appointment with the people. So if y'all any questions for Miss Tiffany, please go to work, type them down. Cause I don't want people to get mad at me for like, hey, I'll get my hair done.
Yeah, you can
So
ask your questions. You know, it could be ministry, it could be Bible. You may want prayer. You want your hair done. I can send Jarrett the information so you can follow me on all my social media platforms. You can look me up by Tiffany Favors.
yeah,
All of my hair business will come up. I have a toll free number that you can contact me. So and you can also look up On Your Truth. That's OWNURTRUTH.com. I have books for sale. I have merchandise for sale. And that's it. We just walking out here wearing the word.
amen. So give me for people that if they got any questions with to Tiffany, says gonna drop the link for them, and then we on out of here. So let's give a few minutes real quick before we leave, and I will share that live with sister Dickness Dickness Nancy. So she probably watch this live later
Okay.
on. So I'm probably saying to First Lady, she might watch this live too. So, but yeah, like I said, if y'all got any questions, type it now because I'm thinking glad you out of here and make sure. Oh yeah, Tiffany, if you are subscribed to my channel, this is my interview channel. This is where I go live when I'm off here. But I do have a main channel, Jarrett Talks. I go live 4 days a week on the third on the main channel. So you see me pretty much every day. So
Okay.
you go on my Jarrett Talks, you'll see a mic on there. So that's when I go live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and especially on Sunday night also.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you go ahead connect with that one, and you can watch me live talking about life and how my day went and stuff like that. So you can just come in and if you want to come up and talk, that's fine. But so
Well, I'm
if
gonna have
there's
to
no
sit down so you can teach me how to do a one-on-one so I can do this live stuff too because
exactly, yeah,
I
look,
think I'm
see
a
this
little
this
behind.
this is why I have someone. If you want to learn something, call me. I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
here. But
Okay.
yeah, this is your YouTube channel, right?
Okay.
This is your YouTube channel, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is this is her YouTube channel, and make sure it's the right one. It's your
It's On Your Truth. So my YouTube channel is On Your Truth. The
okay. So
OWNURTR.
is
Yeah.
the information on the YouTube channel? Is the information with the church and all that stuff on the YouTube channel on the
I don't think
about
so.
section?
It's like it's in the about. It may have my email and contact information.
Okay, okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Okay, all right, y'all. Other than that, I'm finna go ahead and get out of here. I want her to get back to work.
Hmm.
And I will appreciate you. I'm so happy to have you on my channel. I'm so happy that you took your time off from the busy schedule. Jesus Christ, you got your
I
hands full.
appreciate
I
you
am
for
so happy
asking
to have
me.
you on my channel. And I want to tell mom, cause mom know who I'm talking to.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I want to thank you. I really want to thank you for hooking my mom up with the hair. I mean, I miss going down in Fayetteville
But
get
I know it's so far from you.
you
I
know.
love Mama Banks. I love y'all, Jared. Okay, okay. It's far from Mama Banks. You know, I
It was a
understand.
fun time going down there, just sitting there, just trying to keep myself busy while you get hair done
Yeah.
and that kind of stuff. So I'm so happy for you. So you go if you get a chance, just subscribe to my channels, all three channels, and you see me every day. The backup channel just go live on Instagram and stuff. So you see me every day, so you'll be fine. So
Okay.
if you want to like I said, if you want to do a one on one conversation, just come get me. I help you get through it, all that stuff and that kind of stuff. It'd be nice. But
Okay.
if there's no questions, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down Tiffany, and I see you soon. So the next time, if you feel available to come back on my channel, I would love to have you back on my channel.
Thank you
Oh,
so much for having me.
yeah, so welcome. All
Okay.
right, bye bye. All right, y'all. That was my That was my good friend Tiffany. You know what I mean? That was my good friend Tiffany. I know we've been a long time, look, long time friends. You know, I had to find a little long time friend. It's great. So thanks, Sherry, for bringing Tiffany up. The link up. So, but yeah, tomorrow, tonight I'm gonna go live on my main channel, and we're gonna have a good time. So tomorrow, tonight, at 6 p.m., we're gonna have a good conversation. So make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff, all that goodness. And I'll see y'all tonight at 6 p.m. And I love y'all. I love y'all. And make sure I keep share my lives out, share my channels out, because I want to love to get my hand. Look, one of these days, I want to get an award. I want to get this award for best interviewers. You know what I mean? So I'm working on trying to get the I want to get this award winning days. So let's keep sharing, liking, and all that kind of stuff. All my channels. All right. So other than that, I am gone. I'll see y'all tonight. Peace.